Iraq has initiated a $17 billion project to establish road and rail connections, aiming to link a major commodities port on its southern coast to the Turkish border. The project seeks to transform Iraq's economy, which has been plagued by decades of war and crisis. The development road intends to connect the Grand Fall port in Iraq's oil-rich south to Turkey, positioning the country as a transit hub and rivaling the Suez Canal by reducing travel time between Asia and Europe. Farhan al-Fartousi, Director General of the General Company for Ports of Iraq, emphasized that the development road is not merely for transportation but also opens opportunities for extensive development in Iraq. The government envisions high-speed trains operating at speeds up to 300 kilometers (186.41 miles) per hour, integration with local industry hubs, and potentially incorporating oil and gas pipelines. This ambitious plan represents a significant departure from Iraq's current outdated transportation network. Presently, Iraq's train service has a limited number of lines, including slow oil freight and a single overnight passenger train that travels from Baghdad to Basra, taking 10 to 12 hours to cover 500 kilometers. The Grand Fall port, conceived more than a decade ago, is halfway towards completion, according to Fartousi. Efforts will be made to reactivate the passenger transport line between Iraq and Europe, which was initially envisioned in the early 20th century as the Baghdad to Berlin Express. Fartousi expressed plans to connect this line with other countries, with a focus on facilitating travel for tourists and pilgrims visiting Shiite holy sites in Iraq and Mecca in Saudi Arabia for the Hajj pilgrimage. The project announcement took place during a conference aimed at attracting Arab interest, including investments from Arab Gulf states, Syria, and Jordan. Regional investment opportunities are being explored. Despite long-standing promises of development in Iraq, infrastructure remains in a decrepit state, although Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani's government is actively working on rebuilding roads and bridges. Officials emphasize that the development road is different as it comes during a period of relative stability since late last year, which they hope to maintain. If work begins early next year, the project is expected to be completed by 2029, as stated by Fartousi. Fartousi expressed optimism about Iraq's future, asserting that even if the country was absent for a significant period, it will eventually return. The project aims to signify the beginning of Iraq's resurgence and the restoration of its prominence. The conference serves as an opportunity to attract regional investment and strengthen ties with neighboring countries. The government's determination to pursue this ambitious project reflects its commitment to rebuilding and revitalizing the nation's infrastructure.